all of us. God gave us.
Hallelujah.
We had a
I hear
voice.
that.
You're listening to IBNX. IBNXradio.com. The station with the best music. Best music.
I love the music.
Best music. Hey, what's up? It's Jay-Z.
Hey, I'm Mariah Carey. Hey, it's Katy Perry.
It's your boy T.I.P., man. Get in. It's your boy Sean Kingston.
What's up, y'all? I'm Beyonce. This is Nicki Minaj, and I'm in the mix with
IBNX Radio.
All right. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. This is Love, of course. This is Live Life in the Purple on the IBNXradio.com network. And before I introduce you to the beautiful soul sitting in front of me, I want to tell you a little something. I talked about it a little bit last week. Relationships. Relationships is not just about the people you're with, the people you're married to. Relationships is anyone that you touch. And I'm really big on that because I want everyone to reach where they're headed, and you cannot do that by yourself. And so as we go out and do whatever it is that we're doing, I just want you to be mindful of relationships, creating good energy and creating good connections among people so that they'll always be there for you. It's like sewing a garment, with little stitches instead of giant ones. Okay, your clothes will hang together, your clothes will stay together, and so will whatever it is you're involved in. It'll stay together with properly done and good, strong relationships. That being said, all that to say, sitting in front of me is producer, singer, songwriter Kim Swain.
Hey.
Kim was with us before a couple of years ago now.
Been 3
right? I mean,
years.
step on up to the mic a little closer. And she's just been bouncing all over the globe. If you watched her if it was a map going, she'd see all over the place. And she's doing wonderful things. And because of the relationships built, she's back here to share some good news with us.
Amen. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Turn your attention over to the left, the beautiful soul. See, the world is coming back around to bald black women. I'm happy now. We back in style.
Amen.
Okay, we're
Yes,
back
we
in
are.
style. So I got another sister with me, Wakanda Forever,
That's
over
right.
here.
That's right.
Give some love
Let's do
to
it.
our very own Atlanta's own Carlette Martin. Welcome to
you.
the Purple.
Glad to be here.
And they know how to come. Even you're not Southern, are you?
Well, I'm
Southern? You
I'm from
Southern?
Alabama.
Alabama, baby.
That's right.
But Kim and
Mobile.
brought flowers, brought purple. That's how you do it. You
That's
come to
right.
somebody's home in the South, you bring something. You bring a
Amen.
pan of something, and you leave with a little something.
That's
Amen.
right.
So thank you so much for coming out and hanging
Thank
with us.
you.
The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to get you guys to participate in what I call Speak On It.
Okay.
And in here, memes are the new way to communicate. I learned a lot of wisdom from memes. People take, little sayings
Yeah.
and put them out.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I see some that resonate to me, and I love to show our audience how versatile our guests can be and how well we think on our feet. So what you have to do is dig in here and choose one and read it aloud and give us a minute or so of what you think. Now, if you can't think of something, just pass it to the left. Carletta got you. She got
Okay,
you. Carletta, take up the
Is
slack.
it just one here? Or is it
It's
two?
just one.
Okay, let me put my glasses on here.
Do what you do.
Okie doke. Now, I need to speak on it and read it out loud?
Yep.
You either get bitter or you get better. It's that simple. You either take what has been dealt to you.
Come up to the mic a little more.
Okay. You either take what's been dealt to you and allow it to make you a better person, or you allow it to tear you down. The choice does not belong to fate. It belongs to you. Amen.
Speak on that. Speak on that.
Let me tell you something. I've been speaking on, indirectly on this with my friends and my sisters because, you're gonna get angry a lot in life. People gonna disappoint you, and it really is not their problem, or it's not their, they have their own ownership, right? But you have the ownership of your happiness. And you can decide. I think it's a choice, like you said. It's a choice to be bitter and to take on that anger, that frustration. It's only going to block you.
Right.
You know, and the sooner you can allow yourself to be happy and release and realize you're in charge of your happiness, nobody else.
Exactly.
Nobody can tell you how to feel.
Right.
And I have this conversation with my daughter because now she's in her first year of college.
Woo-woo.
She's meeting all these nice new people, and she's having challenges, you know, with different people just adjusting because she's on her own. And she's ready for it, but there are days when she calls me when she has those situations like, you know, this person made me real angry and it made me feel, you know, this way or that way. I'm like, you are responsible for your feelings. You are responsible for your happiness. It's okay to engage with people and hear them out and understand where they're coming from, but you can't always take that on. You can't put that in your system and in your spirit. You really have to lighten up. Like, for instance, I find this, you know, sometimes we can be too tight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
we get all tight because somebody offended us.
Yeah.
You know, and I've learned to not get offended.
Yeah.
You know, I've learned how to know not
good.
to take any nonsense or not to allow people to upset me. But I don't get offended anymore because I know who I am. I know whose I am. I know what my purpose is, and I'm happy in it.
And you know, that is, life is truly a journey, not a trip.
Yes.
It's long, and we pick up tools along the way that we didn't get, maybe.
Yes.
I'm one of those people that had to go back and be humble and pick up tools and put them in my toolbox. So now I know that.
Right.
But before, we get all offended and all attached. And I was interviewing someone recently, and they said, I'm not attached to the outcome. And I thought, I'm not attached to the outcome. Huh. Like you said, that's not mine.
Right.
Exactly.
In every interaction, I'm responsible for mine.
Right.
You're responsible for yours.
Right.
And we can agree to
Disagree.
disagree and move on.
Yes.
And I go on, la, 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 lollipop licking about my day.
Yes.
Love
A
it.
lot of people can't handle that. And to see you happy.
Ego.
Yes.
Gotta let go.
Amen.
Go in there, sis. You brave. You
I'm
brave.
brave.
And if any one of them say, you know, we just want to know what's on your taxes this year or something like that, it's all family. Just feel free to tell us.
Okay.
I think you got one or two.
I got
One.
One
All right.
One long one. Okay, let's see. It's kind of short too. It says, speak on it. Some people feel the rain, others just get wet.
Ooh.
Don't you love that?
I do, others just get wet.
What's that? What's your thoughts?
Speak on it.
This is deep. Okay, some people feel the rain. I think this, to me, it sort of puts me in mind of just the life journey too, of dealing with situations and people and their walk, and sometimes understanding that sometimes we can carry on others' situation, or we can carry on their weight, or we can carry on whatever it is that they're dealing with, and or deposit that in our spirit and feel heavy. So it sort of feels like you've been rained on, because sometimes people are not willing to sort of look into what it is that they're giving you. And, you know, they do it maybe out of habit, or they'll do it because they don't know where they are. And we take it on, but then we can look at it and say, okay, you know what? Obviously, they either trust us to talk to us about it, to pour it on us and give it to us. So why don't we give back positive energy? Why don't we let them know that, hey, this is kind of heavy, but you have to do it. You have, just like everybody individually, have to walk in it and figure out what it is, those tools that maybe we need, or whatever it is to keep ourselves positive, so that we can give the positive energy to those that are negative, or just,
You know what that reminds
and,
me
and
of?
give them
What's
back
that?
that weight, because sometimes we'll carry it, but we got to give it back.
Absolutely.
Lady.
Amen. But you know what that also reminds me of, like looking at the glass half full. You know what I'm saying? Or half empty. You know, you can either decide to dance in the rain or whine about the rain.
There you go.
Yeah.
And for me, you know, that's why I love these.
That's true.
There's no right or wrong answer.
Amen.
It's perspective. We all, things affect us differently.
Yes.
Yes, it
Each one of
does.
us have
You're
our own
right.
perspectives. Wonderful thing about being alive and in the moment. But that's why I wear this watch. I saw this brand and I got it now. Now it's meant to keep you present. What time is it now?
Now.
Stay right
Wow,
here.
now,
Right
love
now.
that.
Right here. So if I'm right here now, I'm enjoying this conversation.
Yes.
Embrace your
I'm not
moments.
even really thinking about what's coming next, because I'm right here
In
with
the
this.
moment,
Yes,
yes.
ma'am.
A friend tells me, don't worry about when you're walking, don't worry about the step. Worry about your leg coming up, about to complete the step.
Woo. Okay. Come on. I was like, whoa.
Love it. wow.
we think we're here. We're not. We're at home worried about did this happen or this, that, and the other. Stay right here. The magic is right here,
Yes,
right
it
here in
is.
this
And that's
moment.
when you grow.
And
When
that's
you
when you
stay
grow.
in your lane and you stay on your square and you focus on this moment.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel that too. I feel
So
it.
we now, our audience, they're with you. I can feel them. They're with you. They love how you express yourself. They see that you guys are intelligent
Hallelujah.
and well spoken.
Amen.
Yes. Now let's get to the meat of the thing.
All right.
Yes, yes,
Um,
yes.
You've got a lot going on, Kim. Now I'm starting with Kim because I haven't seen her in a while, and I've seen her virtually all over the place. Let's talk to me about the process of getting to where you are now, where you've come, because you can look over your shoulder and see that, versus where you are, and you can see where you're going.
Yes, yes.
How is that process?
I think for me, it's been, like you said, all these experiences, whether they were deemed good or bad, have been learning experiences for me and challenges. And one thing I can say that I love about myself and the ability that I'm able to do is accept a challenge. I won't say no unless I know I really, if it's like, I can't, I'm not an attorney, okay? Let's just start. But I am creative. So I figure sometimes when people ask me to do something, they must believe in me. You know, they must believe that I can do it. So I say, okay, I'll step up to the plate. But no, there's no promises.
You know, I had to learn to relax until I think I saw a video with Jimmy Fallon, and someone was interviewing him and asked him, do you ever, like, you know, think you can't do this? He said, every night before the curtains open, I'm standing back there going, who am I?
Right.
I'm just this person from so-and-so.
Right.
Did you have those moments when you stepped out into the unknown and you think, I know we know who I am, I know we know where we come from, but I'm just this person from the block, like...
Every day. Every day,
Really?
every morning. But, you know, again, I have to remind myself and pray and meditate and just think about, you know, where I've come from, what I've done in the past, and the people who did believe in me, and the people in my family before me who did so much to allow me
Yeah.
to be in this place
I see
right
your
now.
pictures with your ancestors.
My
your
ancestors.
dad,
I love my
yes,
ancestors.
yeah.
I pull so much from them.
Yeah.
And my family is very attached, you know, from both sides. You know, I come from a vast majority of different ethnicities, you know. And so I can't say I come from one background. I embrace them all.
We all do. That's what
Yes.
people need to wake up.
That's right.
We all gumbo.
We are not one race.
Exactly.
I love that
You know?
gumbo.
And I
No.
believe we never have been. But
Never have been.
you know, and
We're intended to be.
no, this is
Exactly.
the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we have to treat each other in love and everything. So I love helping people. You know, I love to sing. I grew up in music and gospel music, and then, you know, eventually went on to secular. But every opportunity, I never saw it. It came to me. So I had to say, okay, well, I do like to sing. I've always wanted a record deal. Okay, I'll do it. And whether it worked out, but it planted a seed for the next seed. Whether it was an opportunity for me to help somebody else because of the knowledge I learned from my failures or so-called failures, or, you know, just being involved in that industry or the people I met, I take those things and I use them for the next stage.
There you go.
You know, I take them with me.
Yeah.
And I share. I don't hold back. Because when you hold stuff in and don't want to, you know, help anybody, you can't grow. You be all tight, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, and trust me, you know, I've been hurt. I've been hurt by a lot of things in the industry, but I've learned to develop that hurt into ammunition and an engine to move me forward.
Yeah.
You know, and
That's
you
what
know,
it was meant for.
yeah. So, you know,
Amen.
I do a lot of things because, you know, God has blessed me with the ability to, and He's placed them in front of me. And like I said, I say, I'll try. You know, okay,
Tell me a
God.
little bit about your background for those who just getting on the Kim Swain train. Tell
Okay.
us who we're dealing with.
Well, you know, I started out in music 30, 40 years ago.
Wow, wow.
You know, started out in the church as a child, the Triborough Junior Mass Choir. I used to love singing in my great-grandmother's hallway because she had nice acoustics in the projects. And she used to always listen to me sing. And
Cinder blocks.
Yes. She used to let me sing my heart out in the hall until it was time for Mike Douglas to come on, and then I go sit down and watch Mike Douglas.
Wow.
So I always knew that I wanted to, number one, be a singer. Number two, entertain and share other people's talents. But as I grew older, I was like, oh, you know, my record contract is going to help me someday have a TV show, you know, and I'm going to be able to have all these artists on. I'm going to be able to sing with them one day. And I always said that to myself. And then I got my first recording contract with, it was Strafe and Jovan, Set It Off, I Suggest, y'all.
Oh.
And Jovan, Love So Special, all of
Yeah.
that stuff. So he
So
gave
this
me.
is in New York.
This was in New York. I
Okay.
was like 18, 19, and I did a single deal with them. That song did really well, and then I kind of fell off for a while. Went to college, and later on, I met a gentleman who heard a demo that I did in my living room, and I reached out to a lot of different labels. I happened to be blessed to work for one of the top music attorneys in the industry at the time. Her name was Jill Pilgrim, and she represented leaders of the new school. So I used to come up to the law firm, and Busta Rhymes used to look in the booth and tell me, I'm about to be a star. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, really?
So I just remember, okay, Charlie Brown and all of them. So I just would watch, and then one day she came to a show that I was doing with some friends. We had a little group, and she told me, if you ever need an attorney, I'll work for you pro bono.
What?
She said, just let me know. She represented FloJo, Spike Lee, everybody. You know what I mean? She was one of the top attorneys in the industry. And she was a black woman, a sister, working up at a Jewish law firm. And I just happened to be placed there because my mother was the accountant. And every day after school, my mother wanted to watch her daughter, so I had a job working there. So later on, when I actually did get a contract with TVT Records, she was the first person I called. And everybody was like, oh, where did you get that attorney? Steve Gottlieb, all of them was like, Kim, okay, your attorney is off the chain, okay?
Let me ask you,
Yeah.
with all that things that seemingly happen randomly, just happen to be in the right place at the right time.
Right.
Do you agree with this statement? It's not who you know, but it's who you are.
Amen. I agree.
You got that.
You need a combination, though.
Yeah,
It's
true
just a
that. True
combination.
that. But you can put an idiot in the right place.
And they won't know what to do.
Exactly.
They're
They're idiot in the right place. That's
and
what
that
they are.
comes back again
But
to knowing how to take the challenge.
take the opportunity. I think Oprah said there is no such thing as luck. It's when preparation meets opportunity. That's right.
Absolutely.
Got a beautiful soul over here. Y'all, give some love to Carlette Martin. How
Thank you.
did this, what's up with this? How did you, who
Me,
are
Kim?
you? Yes.
Oh,
Who
well,
are you?
I always say that I'm an artist for God, because I don't put God in a box. I love all different types of music, and so that's why I always believe in giving. Like, I'm a giver. I love to give. I love to share as they say, share the wealth of opportunities with different people, or people who are willing to share that and appreciate it.
Yeah.
And so with Kim, you always know good spirits.
Yeah.
Spirits beget good spirits. And so when I first
Light
even
recognizes
laid
light.
eyes on her and first met her, I could feel and talked to her, I could tell that she's a very confident, powerful, bold, loves to go out and get what she wants, and not taking no for an answer. She's very assertive and speaks her mind. And
So you weren't friends?
No.
Like you didn't?
No, I didn't.
We met on a photo shoot.
We met on a photo shoot.
Yeah, it was an article that
Life-
was being
Life
done.
Changers.
Life changer photo shoot. And we just, became friends after that day. She reached out to me next day, and we started inviting each other to each other's
Yeah.
events. And she came on a show I was producing. I said, you'd be a great person to come on a TV show that I was
Relationships,
producing
yeah.
at the time. And after that, it just developed over the years.
Yeah.
And then when she came up with this project, I was like, sure.
Yeah, I wasn't taking no for an answer either.
Wow. So your career, tell us about where you started. She's
I'm
like,
gonna
you got time
sum
for this?
that up a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I'm from Mobile, Alabama. Grew
Mobile.
up, born and raised in Mobile,
20 West.
Alabama, and grew up in church. But I also got involved with secular music. I got signed to a label too, back in the '90s, and that didn't pan out. A couple of years went in, and two of the members quit, so I ended up getting back involved. But gospel and it was always in my heart. So I always found myself either at a church performing, or with gospel choirs, or on the road, with different people, just really singing inspirational music, different styles of music, which is why this compilation is different styles of
Very
of
diverse.
music, very diverse. And so during this time, I ended up in a lot of situations where I'm an overcomer of domestic violence and abuse. So that's my ministry, and I
Okay.
believe in giving back and allowing those to understand that there's a difference of being I guess was a survivor and an overcomer. And so that's what I'm trying to allow women to understand. We can still be victimized if we don't understand who we are.
You can still be, because I grew up
Yeah.
around that, and I work a lot with it. And one of my aunts when she got away from her situation years later, she told me, it was like 30 years later, she was still wearing her hair the way he liked it. And she didn't recognize that until she got counseling.
Wow.
You get out, but getting counseling is a whole other thing.
Yeah.
You think you're good because you're out of the situation. No, you've been influenced, but you're right.
Yeah.
It becomes a part of you.
It does.
And you got to be brave to break yourself back apart.
Yeah, and you know what's so sad though is that a lot of women aren't willing. They either they're weak about it or they just don't want to go through the process. And see, it's the process that's gonna break you down in order to build you up. And a lot of times that's why we always just try to make sure that we allow them to understand that you
Yeah.
got to go through the process.
Oh no, but see, we were raised
know?
with the strong black woman.
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
You know, we talk about, Mima and Grandma and them, they were strong. Yeah. But muscles get strong by tearing.
Thank you. Yes.
Rebuilding.
And you got to wake them up.
You gotta wake them up.
Those scars are representatives of, when you know that you're going through this process of healing. But this is why I decided to start a sisterhood with every first Saturday of the month. We invite women that we know need the sisterhood, the bond, just so that we
support.
can, come together and rally and make sure that they know that there's somebody out there
love
that's
it.
going through this and have
We
come
need to.
out.
Yeah.
And let me
So
tell
we
you
need to be
something,
the
that was right on
face,
time
yeah.
that she was obedient in doing that, because one of our sisters, this is all recent and new for me coming into this group, and one of the first sisters that I met through Carlette at this meeting that she has, when I came in town this weekend, she lost her husband like in 6 hours and never knew.
That's right.
She was really, they thought he was going in hospital for like a procedure and he
Wow.
passed, right? So we all shared things about what we were going
needed-
through.
yeah.
And for her to go through this at that time, I was just so thankful that I could be here.
That's right.
And be a part of Carlette's group, because she needed that support.
So sometimes the things, when we act and moving in our purpose as purpose appears to us, some of us don't know it, we go through things and it becomes that.
Yes.
Look at what we're doing. Look at how it's giving back and branching and growing. And integral to that is music.
Yes.
So I need, who's going to tell us about this beautiful song we're going to get ready to listen to?
Which one we get ready to
Just,
listen to?
just intro it, and then we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Give me the name of it, and
Which one you got?
Yeah, because there's two. I believe there's two. We have Tomorrow.
I think it's Tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay, that's
Tomorrow,
you
Trish.
set it up, Carlette. It's your album.
Yeah.
Well, there are three females on this compilation, and Kim wrote this song is
So
beautiful.
you wrote the song,
Yes,
Tomorrow.
she wrote and co-produced.
Okay.
I'm so proud of her.
It's produced by and co-produced by me, but produced by a great producer named Franchon Corbett from New Birth Music in Brooklyn. What's up, fam?
Yeah, she just brought all
All
the
that, this
flavor.
little pocket person body.
I know, huh?
Just like, wow, Kim.
Yeah, it's flavorful.
Oh my gosh.
That's all I can say about this song.
So
it's
is it
moving.
going to have wide appeal, or is it only for people who
Wide
are
appeal.
Okay.
The
Okay.
world needs
Yeah.
this song
And
in
I
their
like
life.
that, because
Yeah.
we need to get people where they are.
That's right.
Where they are.
Right
And if we
now.
produce things that meet them there, then you can get them the rest
That's
of the
why
way.
we shouldn't be concerned about tomorrow. That's why I
Amen.
love about this. Let's be in
Yeah.
the moment, as you were saying
Yes.
earlier.
Now.
Let's be now.
Now.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, we're going to get that song queued up for you,
Yeah.
and we're going to listen to Tomorrow, which is a compilation on a work called A Kingdom Family Celebration, Volume 1. So there's more to
Volume
come.
one.
Volume 1 featuring. And is this song the one that's featuring the
This
other
is just me.
Just
The
you.
other one is there are others that are featuring other artists, but it's just me on this one.
Okay.
And two amazing backup singers that I love.
Okay. All right. Well, Trish, let's get this going. We're going to play Tomorrow. Okay. She's like, cutting that out. No problem. No problem. So we're going to get that up for you in just a second.
Can I just stop and thank you and tell you how much I love you, Emma?
Thank you. I'm
are the
just
awesomest.
showing up, trying to. I need a helmet for all the walls I hit into so it don't show.
No, it doesn't show.
It's trying to be obedient.
I want to say too that I love your spirit.
Oh,
I
thank
love
you.
your spirit. When I walked in, I felt like I just haven't seen you in a while.
I know.
That good
Yeah, I feel like
spirit.
that's why I keep looking at you. I'm
Yeah.
like, I know you from
I know.
somewhere.
I felt the
Did I cut you
same.
off in traffic? Do I owe you something from the past? Like,
Amen.
I love it. I love it.
thank you. I saw some sign language. I'm sorry.
Intro.
Okay, just give me a formal intro and we'll cut this out. This is
Carlette Martin presents a Kingdom
Kingdom
Family
Family.
celebration. It is a gospel compilation. This single that you'll hear is called Tomorrow, and it's by Kim Swain, who wrote it and co-produced it. Please listen to it, go buy it, support it, download it today.
What's up?
I know there are times when you're feeling down. It seems like nothing goes your way. But I don't see the need for you to stress yourself out. Take that time out to pray. You gotta believe the news that I have got for you, because it's true and it's so real. Yeah, there's an opportunity, but I've been waiting for you. Got to dig on the positive. God will do the rest. Oh yeah. Don't worry those crazy days when you wishing you were someone else. I know 'cause I've been there myself. Telling you, you got the people pushing, aggravated to get in front of you. But don't let them trip you out. You say he's got the whole world in his hands, so you can only do what you can. I thank God for giving me the strength. Believe and let him in, and he will do the rest. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about it's gonna be alright. Oh yeah. Don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about. Just don't let the problems of the day take you out. No, no. You get down on your knees and you talk to God about it. Yeah. And everything, every little thing is alright. Oh yeah, yeah. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep pressing. Oh, don't worry about.
That is hot, Kim.
Thank you.
Serious. That is hot.
Thank you.
I can't, I'm so proud of you. I can't believe that I didn't know you could sing, you know? And I love the universal appeal to it. And it's a situation that sooner or later everyone finds themselves in.
Amen.
And
You
we're
got me
writing
crying.
universal music, and we need it. The world
I wanna
needs a
thank
healing
Carla.
right now.
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Thank you.
She
Now,
blessed us to give us
so it
that.
was your project.
It is.
I'm the
Kingdom-
executive
Kingdom
producer.
Family
It's a Colette
Celebration.
Martin presents a Kingdom Family Celebration Volume 1.
Colette Martin presents
Executive
Kingdom.
producer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Carlette Martin presents a
Kingdom
Kingdom
Family
Family
Celebration,
Celebration
Volume
Volume
1.
1. All right.
Where can they get, is it just a single or is the work ready?
The work is ready. It was released
April
April 8th, and it's worldwide. You go to any digital music store, you can
Deezer,
download Deezer, iTunes, Spotify,
everywhere.
everywhere, worldwide through Sony.
Global.
Global.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Y'all are doing the dang thing. And you're doing it authentically and you're doing it as you.
That's right.
As you.
Mm-hmm.
I love that.
Yeah.
Thank you so much
You're so welcome.
for
Thank you.
for getting into my timeline, coming to
Thank you, my beautiful
IBNX.
sister. Thank you.
Thank you for creating relationships that last.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
And showing the generation, your generation that you produce,
life.
how to do it, how to do life. A
Yes.
good example. Not perfectly,
No.
but beautifully.
Amen.
Amen.
Nobody's perfect. You
Nobody's perfect.
You gotta
But we're
work your
all beautiful.
imperfections. Yes.
Yeah, let's do
Embrace
what
the
let's do what we can do, which is be
Amen.
beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Perfection, that ain't for you. That's
No.
right. Yeah, it's not
No.
ours to do. Do what we do. This is what we do.
Yes.
Every Tuesday right here at IBNX Radio. And I thank you, and I thank you, and thank you. I cannot wait for folks to be hearing this on the show and getting reactions, and we're going to do our part,
Thank you.
okay?
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us
Blessings.
and
Yes.
taking time.
Thank you behind the glass, Mr.
Yes,
Wade.
Miss Trish.
Yeah.
That's my old boss.
Oh, boss. Thank you for the purple. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And you
deserve
guys,
it.
you've got some homework. Go out and support Kim Swain, the show.
Yeah, you
still.
can go to my website,
Okay.
the show with KimSwain.com. Also follow Carlette Martin at Carlette Martin on Instagram. I'm Kim Swain on Instagram, social media. And yeah, we just love your support and we hope you're blessed by the
Yes,
project.
That's right.
Thank you.
And go out and get Carlette Martin presents
A
a
Kingdom
Kingdom
Family
Family Celebration,
Celebration,
Volume
Volume
1.
Amen.
And we'll
Life
be
in
right
the
back.
purple.
Yeah,
Hallelujah.
thank you for living in the
Amen.
purple with us. And we'll be right back with more IBNX Radio, Live Life in the Purple. Peace. That was amazing.
Thank you.
I do want to ask you